Hello everyone, in this video we'll see how type conversion is done in JavaScript. I am Akash, you're watching mrabouttech, and without any further ado, let's get started. So first of all, what is type conversion? So type conversion means converting a value from one type to another type. So we have two different types of type conversion, or two different ways of type conversion. One is manual and the second one is automatic. Now manual is the one that we can do using some predefined JavaScript methods, and automatic means the JavaScript does it automatically and we don't have to do anything. So first of all, we are going to start with the type conversion, that is manual one, and we are going to see some of the predefined methods that the JavaScript provides for type conversion. So first of all, I'm going to show you number method. So number method is to convert a string value to a number. So first of all, I'm going to take a variable as str, and here I am going to specify a number. So I've specified a number 5, and now I'm going to console log and write number, and I'm going to pass this variable here. So this is how you write this method, and we just have to pass in the variable in this method's parenthesis. And now in this output, as you can see, we have this 5. Now this is of number type, so to check that, we just have to specify here one operator, that is type of. And as you can see here, it says number, so this is of type number. And if we just specify str, then it is going to say string. Alright, so this is how you can convert a string type of value to a number type. Now I've specified here a number in this double inverted commas, but if I specify any other string value and not a number, like hello, then in the output it is going to say that nan, that means it is not a number. So we have to have a number in this string type to be get converted using this method. Alright, okay, now there are two other methods just like this number method to work with the number type of values. So the method that I'm going to show you next is Parse Float, and let's specify the str, and the next one is Parse Int. So this Parse Float is if you're working with some decimal values. Parse Int is going to convert your string into an integer in such a way that it is going to exclude any decimal value. So here, if I have this value in decimal, so this float and number are going to show these decimal values, and this parse int is going to just show you the integer value and not the decimal values. So this is how you can use all these three methods. Now with this number method, we can convert a Boolean value to a number as well. So the Boolean values are false and true. So let's say I have this number specified, and in that I'm writing true. Alright, so we get 1, and if I write false, then we get 0. So this is how you can convert a Boolean value to a number as well using this method. Alright, so now the next method that we are going to use here is the string method. So string method is of course to convert a number to a string, or a Boolean to a string as well. So we'll see that as well. So the first thing that we are going to see is converting a number to a string. Let's take a variable for that, and let's specify num, and here I'm going to write again 5, and the next thing, that is the console log and string, and in that I'm going to specify this variable. So now as you can see, we have this phi written here, and it is not in the purple color, so this is a string. And of course we can check it using the operator type of, and as you can see, it shows string. If we don't use this method, we'll get number. So this is how you can convert a number to a string. And as I said before, we can also convert a Boolean value to a string. So let's say console log string, so let's say true, and as you can see, this is showing it in this way, and false, and it shows false. So you won't find any much difference here, but the value is of string type here, so you can convert the Boolean to a string as well. If I just specify this as false and true, then it is going to show us Boolean. So this is converting the Boolean to a string, and of course you can use a toString method to convert a Boolean to string as well. So true dot toString, and this will also convert a Boolean value to a string value. Okay, so this was the string method. Now we are going to see automatic type conversion and how it is done. So this automatic type conversion is also known as type cohesion. So let's see how automatic type conversion is done by JavaScript. So here I'm going to write console log, and I'll have a number phi, and I will add this number to, let's say, a string, so that will be 10. So here I have added phi with a string 10. So what do you think is going to be the answer here? Do you think it is going to be 15? So here in this output, as you can see, it is 510, and it is of string type. So if we want to check it, then we can check it here, type of, and as you can see, it is saying string. So what JavaScript is doing here is the JavaScript sees things from left to right. So it goes from the left hand side to the right hand side. So in the left hand side we have this phi as a number, then we have this plus sign, but then we don't have any number here. If we had a number, then the answer would be 15, but we don't have a number, we have a string. So what it is going to do here is, it is just going to convert this phi into a string. It is just going to concatenate both of these strings, and so we have this value 510, which is again a string and not a number. So this is how this automatic type conversion happens in JavaScript. Now let's specify this in a different way, and let's have the number after this string. So here again the answer is going to be in strings. So this is going to convert this phi into a string, and it is going to just concatenate it with this 10. So we have 105 as the string here, as you can see in this console output. So this is an automatic conversion of number to string. Now there can be an automatic conversion of string to a number as well. So let's see how that can be done. So here I'm going to have a number again. Let's take number as 1. So now in this output, as you can see, it's showing 4. So now what is happening here? So here it is not converting the one number to a string, but it is converting this phi, which is a string, to a number, and then it is subtracting 1 from that, and it is giving us the answer 4, which is a type of number and not a string. So we can check it using the type of. So type of, and as you can see, it is of number type. So this is now the conversion of a string to a number, which is automatically done by JavaScript. Now, why it didn't do the conversion for this plus operator and it did it for this minus operator? Why is that? Now the thing is, JavaScript considers this plus operator. Whenever we use this plus operator with any string, then it just uses it for the concatenation and not for, you know, addition purposes. But for the other operators like minus and multiplication and division, so for those operators, whenever we use them with a string, then they convert those string types to a number type, or I can say that they try to convert those string type to number type, and then they do whatever subtraction or multiplication that is to be done on those numbers. Now I'm saying they try to convert, and that is because we can specify a string here like hello, and it is going to say nan, that means not a number. So it did try to convert this to a number, and then it wanted to subtract -1. So this hello is not a number, so it was unable to convert it, and as you can see, it is showing nan, that is not a number, so we don't get a value here. So these operators are going to try to convert the value, the string value, to a number, and then perform whatever the arithmetic operation that is there to be performed. So this is how the automatic type conversion happens in JavaScript. So that's all about type conversion in JavaScript. So I guess that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.